to Knoxville, Tennessee this afternoon, Neyland Stadium, where Rocky Top plays in the background, sailgating going on in the Tennessee River, and the Big Orange ready to open the season. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on a team from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the ball's about to kick it away and get this season started. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. To the air on first down. Got his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Guys, let's think big picture about Texas Tech. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year, that teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Neyland Stadium alive. A cauldron of orange noise on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Even with minimal gain on the return, they're working with a short field from the 36. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking for a man, it's Rousseau. That's reeled in, it's open. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27. The Vols with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll move the tight end. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Inside the 15. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback, reading the deep.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown ball. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Let's talk for just a second about Texas Tech. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Red Raiders will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Tennessee. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score a TD.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Got it in stride at the 15. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Well, the offense is finding success throwing this guy's way. He just had a massive, massive play, his longest catch of the game. And I think if you're on offense, you got to keep looking this guy's way. He's now starting to prove that he's eating his guy alive in coverage, and he needs more touches.
Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
All right, right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll try the run. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Volunteers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Snagged out of the air. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and fires complete. Breaks into the open. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to...
Picked off. Bringing it back. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Red Raiders. The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
How about a game-changing play for this defense?
Oh, they blocked the extra point. He's got a chance to take this one back. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Let's see what he can do with the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Volunteer. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Out of the backfield, he's open. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game. They'll go to the ground. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the first quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. First play of the period will be a second down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down, just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. Oh, they're after him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
They punted away on fourth down. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Henderson. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Going to the running game. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Caught near the sticks. It's open. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Volunteers are marching down the field. He'll keep it himself. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give on the inside. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Rousseau. He caught it. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. And the Vols have it with a 1st and goal. Plucks it out of the air. And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? At the 5.
How about this goal-to-go defense? Great job first down, meeting the physical challenge. Nowhere to go. 2nd down, ready for the pass. This defense really bowing their neck on an important part of the field.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Got it set up on the outside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. Corrals it at the 45. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Here comes the heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Vols trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Got his man out of the backfield. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. A strike downfield. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the 1st down. The Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quick strike complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown ball!
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds us back in the middle. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 25. Out of bounds at the 22-yard line, and it's a big play for this offense as they're threatening to score. The defense's head may still be spinning. They're just outside the red zone now. 1st and 10 from the 22. Thrust that arm out. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Red Raiders in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Here we go. Looking downfield very late in the half. Makes the grab on the left. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's looking to throw. Under fire. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And that's back-to-back plays that are not good for this offense. I mean, you've got to protect your main man. Your quarterback has to be upright to make decisions, to make big plays. Sacked on first down and a quarterback hit on second down. Got to do a better job.
And it's right down the boulevard. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Raiders will boot it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So here is the Tennessee offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They'll open this third quarter with a run. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4. And
it's a seam wide open. The 30. He's at the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tennessee!
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then it shows you the speed.
just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Add those stats, young fella.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. The give to the back. Look out, he's got room. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him one.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10.
Base 27, jump.
Out of the gun. The running back has it. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Now the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Catch inside the 25. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Handoff to the single running back. Turning it on! And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing, I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
And the Volunteers will have it 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play. It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Snowed under by the defense.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Louisville has the lead right now, but it's not like Lamar Jackson is under center out there today, which might explain why this one is so close. They're up by a field goal over USF. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Right on the money. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Bringing the heat. Fires one high and deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, the offense is getting aggressive, and they're trying to take a shot on that play. Just an awesome job in coverage in the back end defensively.
This should be the last play of the quarter. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And it's picked off for the third time today. And he's brought down, but this interception, a huge play to end this quarter. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through three quarters for these two guys. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. It's a fumble! Oh, and he gets it back, so you can file that one under. Could have been worse. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Vols really need to keep this drive alive on third down. The play action fake. Using the quick game. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Well, it's third and short, so you look for your easiest throw and easiest completion. That's to the tight end. He makes the catch, and you move the chains.
He'll pitch it. It's a fumble on the play. Offense scoops it up and still going.
You know, these running backs have to keep 5 points of pressure on the ball, especially against this defense that prides themselves on creating takeaways. And the offense, real lucky they jumped on that one.
Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. Looking downfield, it's Rousseau. He wants it all. And he's got it. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Trying to get behind the defense. Makes a grab deep. He's loose. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
All right, defense, I don't know what you're drawing up, but that wasn't it, okay? Wide open wide receivers, miscommunication, whatever it was, got to get that fixed.
Now the pitch. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Honestly, it just looks like the defense has better players on the field, and that's really demonstrated itself throughout the course of the game. They've got more speed. They've been able to shut this offense down in every possible way, and even on that last one, not letting them get out of bounds. You got to be impressed.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Red Raiders. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
with that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The give to the tailback. There he goes. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They give it to him again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. The Vols will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Get this drive going from the 17. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here is the Tennessee offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
No stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Hard running there. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first.
Into the secondary on the right. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
And that is picture perfect by this quarterback. Nice job running the option, seeing he's not covered. Nobody's taking him. They didn't play that responsibility, and he chews up yards and makes the huge play.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Volunteers looking to convert on fourth down. The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out